Today we are repeating history with an ancient Etruscan amber piece that is equal parts beautiful, confusing, and slightly grotesque. This large piece of carved amber, while beautiful, leaves a lot of questions unanswered, and it's a piece that I love to go visit when I'm at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It's part of their collection of ancient Etruscan art, and I'm always taken aback by how large it actually is in real life. So enjoy this video from last year about this beautiful, intricately carved and slightly puzzling piece of ancient Etruscan amber jewelry. More ancient history jewelry stories. I've already expressed my deep love and admiration for ancient Etruscan jewelry. There's one piece in particular that I think is a standout, both in terms of the beauty of its construction and the absolute strangeness of it to the modern eye. This piece is known as the Morgan Amber, or I like its pedantic museum accession name, carved amber bow of fibula. It's called the Morgan Amber because it was given to the Metropolitan Museum by Mr. Morgan himself, J. Pierpont Morgan. It was supposedly found in Falconara Marittima on the Adriatic coast of Italy. This is a seaside resort town with a history going back thousands of years. The debate is up as to whether the piece is actually Etruscan or just made in the Etruscan style. It's carved out of a large block of amber, and it shows a couple reclining on a couch with a bird on the woman's shoulder and a very small face on the other end of the couch. This is referred to as an attendant. Reclining couples on couches were a popular motif in ancient Etruscan art. I've buried the lead a little bit because I haven't actually explained what the bow of a fibula is and why this piece is so intriguing and unusual. A fibula, to put it simply, was the ancient equivalent of a safety pin. These were very important for fastening togas, clasping capes, that sort of thing. Oftentimes they were richly decorated, and they were definitely a sign of social class and wealth. You would see anything from the simplest brass fibula to something like this, which, just for reference, is about the size of the phone that you're watching this on. It measures over 5.5 inches long and over 3 inches at its tallest point. This is simply massive for a pin that would have been fastened to somebody's clothing. Why do we think that it was the front of a fibula? Back shows traces of where an iron pin would have been inserted. Now, I'm of the opinion that this could have easily been something else, because it seems rather heavy and unwieldy to be worn on an article of clothing, especially because the back is as richly ornamented as the front. I think it's more likely that this would have been worn in a way where you would have seen both the front and the back. Debate is up as to whether the figures represented in the fibula are mortal or divine. Some scholars think that they might represent Turan and Atunis, who were the ancient Etruscan equivalent of Aphrodite and Adonis. If you visit the Metropolitan Museum of Art, be sure to pay this piece a visit. You'll know you found it when you walk up to what looks like an old loaf of bread inside of a glass case. If you look closer, you'll notice that it's an astonishingly beautiful carved sculpture. Due to the fragility of amber, we're fortunate that something like this has survived as long as it has.